Hey, hello, how are you? I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall yet again. And this time, we're going to talk stacks. What are they? Who should it? The why, what, where, and when of DFS stacks this coming Sunday. Hang tight. Hello, and we're back again. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall. And I gotta tell you, I thought I lost you at the opening with the 5 W's. Who, what, when, where, and why. It could be a mouthful, but here we are. If you've ever been in a sports broadcasting class or a journalism class, I feel like that's the foundation of any journalism classes. You have to give the 5 W's. So if you didn't know, now you know. I'm still learning, so it's not a big deal. So let's get to the topic at hand here. I want to get together with all of you to talk about some stacks, kind of what they are briefly, how we can use them, and more importantly, what combinations am I stacking on this coming Sunday in week 2? And let me tell you, I have all these handwritten notes, and I can't wait to get them to you, right? So all this DFS stuff, if you've been playing for years on end, or you just started this season, I have to tell you, the responsibility of all my handwritten notes and my process, being able to share that with all of you, it's such a tremendous honor. And I promise you, I don't take that lightly. So before we get into the stacks, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have about 5 of them, and we'll just call, 3 of them are legit, and the other 2 are bonuses, which are also legit. But again, in all my videos, I say we'd be here for hours on end if I wanted to get everything off my chest here. So before we do that, make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, and subscribe. You know all that stuff, right? And then while you're there, use promo code NFL50. It'll get you 50% off your first month of premium services. The Discord, all the stacks tool, we have that at Team Rise or Fall. You can hone it in and it'll give you the total price and what percentage of your overall budget you'll use with these stacks. But have no fear, I'm going to do my best to explain it from my end of the deal here. So let's start right off the bat here. Let me bring up the other page here while we're chatting. I want to go directly to Indianapolis. The Los Angeles Rams go to the Indianapolis Colts, and you have to look no further than Matthew Stafford here this coming weekend. Stafford was unbelievably, successful. Second offensive play from the line of scrimmage. What was it? Like an 80-yard touchdown pass to Van Jefferson Jr. But in this game, I want to tell you, the Indianapolis Colts they're starting off slow, no big deal. They're 10th overall against opposing quarterbacks, 10th overall against opposing wide receivers. And you'll see why I'm getting at that as we speak. So right off the bat, I want to get Matthew Stafford in any and all lineups this weekend. Stafford, Kupp, Woods, and then throw in Nyheim Hines on the Indianapolis side of things. So Stafford, $7,500 on FanDuel, $6,400 on DraftKings. Cooper Kupp, $6,200 on FanDuel, and even $6,000 on DraftKings. Robert Woods, $6,500 on FanDuel, $5,700 on DraftKings. And then Nyheim Hines, $5,100 on FanDuel, $4,700 on DraftKings. Now, when you look at this, if you add up all these prices on FanDuel, this four-man stack, 3 Rams and a Colt there, that'll add up to about $25,300. On DraftKings, the same stack adds up to $22,800. And in a game like this, which I have the Los Angeles Rams winning about 35-10 in this one. So that's why that stack was first and foremost in the video here. Get Stafford, get Kupp, get Woods, and then you throw in Nyheim Hines, who is obviously a little bit cheaper than Jonathan Taylor in here. If you want, you can throw JT in there. But to me, I'm stacking the three-headed monster that is the Los Angeles Rams. Let's go down the list. I need a new word for down the list. I say that in almost every video. Let's go to Tampa Bay, where the Atlanta Falcons are coming into to play Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium with the pirate ship. I always say that because it's so fun. Tampa Bay is a wild favorite here. They're giving Atlanta 12.5 points in this one. So give me Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and then Russell Gage on the Atlanta side of the ball. And here, I'll tell you why. Tampa Bay, that should be no, I shouldn't have to really delve into that too much, why I love Tampa Bay in this one. But Tom Brady is, let me bring it up really quick if I may. Tom Brady is $8,200 on FanDuel. He's $6,900 on DraftKings. And then Evans, who I think everybody's going to be, you're either in or you're out. Last week, he didn't do that well. It was the Godwin show. So you're going to have people like me who are stacking and adding Mike Evans in as many DFS lines as I can. And then you'll have the other set of folks who don't want nothing to do with them. So there is a slight little edge in my book to getting Mike Evans in your lineups this week. And as I said, $6,700 on FanDuel, $6,100 on DraftKings. Chris Godwin is $8,000 on FanDuel. $6,600 on DraftKings. And look at the price difference between Evans and Godwin here, $1,300 price range, but who cares? We're going to stack all three of them. And then, as I said, give me Russell Gage on the Atlanta Falcons side of things. Russ Gage is $5,200 on FanDuel, and he's $4,800 on DraftKings. Now, when you look down the list, Atlanta was not good this past weekend. Everybody knows the meme of Matt Ryan just laying on the ground surrounded by offensive linemen. The whole, y'all want to see a dead body? That's the caption there. No big deal. But Atlanta right now, it's surprising. They're 13th overall against opposing quarterbacks, and they're 13th overall against opposing wide receivers. I have this game, the over-under here is 52 points, and I see every bit of that going over. I have the final score here, Tampa Bay putting up almost 40 points, winning 38-28, meaning there are going to be points going around for the Atlanta Falcons side of things. And as I said, Russell Gage is, drumroll, $5,200 on FanDuel, $4,800 on DraftKings. And if you add up the stacks, right, on FanDuel, the Tampa Bay stack with Russ Gage equals out to $28,000. On DraftKings, $24,400 here. So you're going to be taking a large, hunk of your 60,000 fictitious bucks on FanDuel, and I believe DraftKings it's 35,000 fictitious dollars here. So let's go down the list again. I still haven't come up with a new name. So if you think of one, let me know. Let's move down. Let's advance. I don't know. I want to go we'll go to Cleveland. Houston Texans, very shocking win week one. They looked good. They put up how many points with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback? So Houston's at Cleveland. The over-under in this one is 48 total points. And here's my combo stack. Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, and then Brandon Cooks. And if you haven't seen all the news, and I'm aware, not everybody's on social media 24/7, 365, but it's already come out. And the coaching staff in Cleveland said Odell Beckham Jr. is not playing this week, so it's a perfect time to get Landry in your lineups here. So Baker Mayfield, $7,100 on FanDuel, $6,000 on DraftKings. Nick Chubb is $8,400 on FanDuel, $7,800 on DraftKings. Jarvis Landry, $6,800 on FanDuel, $6,300 on DraftKings. And then Brandon Cooks, old steady Eddie. You know you can trust him all the time. Cooks is $6,600 on FanDuel, $5,900 on DraftKings. Now, this entire stack equals $28,900 on FanDuel, and then on DraftKings, it's an even $26K. So when you look at this game, as I said, I have the over 48 in this one, and I have Cleveland winning, scoring about 34 points. Final score will be 34-21, 34-24 in this one. So give me the Cleveland Browns stack with Brandon Cooks on top. Let's go to one of my favorite games of the week from a DFS perspective. That's the Dallas Cowboys go to LA to SoFi Stadium to take on Justin Herbert and the Chargers in this one. So this game overall, let me find my notes here. The over-under in this one is 55 total points. I have it just under here in this one. So hang with me. My stack in this one, it's going to be no surprise. Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, and CD Lamb. So Herbs is $7,600 on FanDuel, $6,700 on DraftKings. Austin Eckler, $7,000 on FanDuel, $7,300 on DraftKings. And Mike Williams, that's shocking. I know, why wouldn't you have, Keenan Allen or whatever? Well, because, if you spend down elsewhere, then you can get two of these combo stacks in the same line. Mike Williams, $5,600 on FanDuel, $6,100 on DraftKings. And then CD Lamb looks so good. He's a stone cold stud. Lamb is $6,800 on FanDuel, $6,400 on DraftKings. Now, this total stack on FanDuel will cost you $27,000. Not that, but I mean, you're looking at just less than on FanDuel, just less than 50%. So, 27,000, you got 60,000 here. So you get the deal. On DraftKings, this total stack is $26,000, $26,500 here. So my idea behind getting Mike Williams in there over Keenan Allen, just going to be an ownership thing. Everybody's going to look at this matchup. The Dallas Cowboys are, I believe, 21st overall in guarding opposing wide receivers, and Keenan is $7,400 on FanDuel, and everybody's going to flock to him given the matchup. While those of us in the know, if you want to get a little bit sneaky in GPPs, you'll get Mike Williams in there. As I said, $5,600 on FanDuel, $6,100 on DraftKings. And then the Lamb side of thing, why even question that? The Chargers are 28th overall against opposing wide receivers. And if I know anything, it's going to be the fact that Derwin James and the secondary for the Chargers are going to try and completely cut Amari Cooper out of the game plan, right? Amari Cooper was unbelievably successful on Thursday night. I was wrong. I admit it. I don't like Amari Cooper. I don't want him on my fantasy teams, and he's making me look foolish, but I can live with it. So you live to see another day here. So again, give me Herbs, Eckler, Mike Williams, and CD Lambs. Now my bonus stack here, if you're still paying attention, you're still watching the video, thank you. My combination stack is in the Seattle Seahawks game. Russ Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and A.J. Brown. To me, this one, it's going to cost you a ton of money, but it's going to be well worth it, and I'll tell you why. Russ Wilson, $8,500 on FanDuel. He's $7,500 on DraftKings. DK Metcalf had kind of a dud last weekend, right? No big deal. In a way, the dud might, his ownership percentage might sink a little bit, not as much as we like. So I'm not saying DK Metcalf is in any way some sort of sneaky stack here. DK is $7,000 on FanDuel, $7,600 on DraftKings. Tyler Lockett, $7,200 on FanDuel, and he's $7,200 on DraftKings. One of the rare occasions where the same guy is the same price on both formats. And then A.J. Brown, who I enjoy watching football. I love watching him play. He's $7,100 on FanDuel, and on DraftKings, he's $6,900. Now, this entire stack on FanDuel will cost you $29,800. It's very expensive, but you can deal with it. The points and the value match the price tag. This one, absolutely. On DraftKings, the total price tag is $29,200 here, as you can see. And I'll send out a screenshot of the stacks, and we'll go from there. So I'm telling you, don't take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just enjoying this whole process. And as you notice, I'm enjoying the idea of bringing new ideas and new broadcasts to you, the DFS consumer, the fantasy football consumer. So again, if there's something I'm doing that you want more of, let me know in the comments. Let me know on social media. If there's things you want me to cut out that I stink at and I just don't see it, let me know. I'm open to the criticism. I'm willing and open-minded to hear what I'm doing wrong and to hear what I'm doing right. And before I get you out of here, double check. Make sure you go to teamriseorfall, like and share, and use promo code NFL50. That bargain isn't going to be around for much longer because people are scooping them up. There's only so many to go around. So use promo code NFL50. And before I let you go, I want to thank you. All the single game videos, Monday night, Thursday night, they've been successful. You guys and girls love hearing the info from me, which makes me feel fantastic, which only makes me want to do this more. Video every day. I mean, it's crazy, the confidence and the sincerity I have here. I want to be genuine. I no smoke and mirrors. I thank you so much for everything so far. And guess what? It's only week 2. We have a long way to go. So if you stick with me, if you're riding with me, thank you, because we're going to go all the way and we're going to do some big things. So thank you so much. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.